Yesterday we were discussing about the different parts of your Java. That is a very important concept of the Java in the lies Java vectors. Vectors are nothing but called as a dynamic array, where in which they will be accepting the different set of fixed, not fixed, variable length of information. If any vector class or any variable is declared with vector class, then ultimately that variable, array variable or vector class variable or object can be grown, can be shrunk. And there are different types of methods you have seen. That is add all, add element, size, remove element, add, remove all elements, copy into, insert element, add. So I took with a simple example also. And at lastly, we discussed about what actually meant by the wrapper classes. You already studied a data type conversion or type conversion within your C programming language, where one data type will be converted to another type of values, or another type of values can be converted to another type of data conversion. Here, data type to data type, we can call that one as data type conversion. But here the object, class object will be converted to normal data type, and normal data type can be converted to class object. So we can call them as what? Wrapper classes. This is a very much useful technique or a part of your Java programming language, where a primitive data object or a primitive data will be converted to class object, and a class object will be converted to primitive object, and these are called as auto boxing and unboxing, we can call them as. Yesterday we went with the need of wrapper classes. Why we need to go for that one? Sometimes what it is going to happen, some of the methods they are not going to support the normal data types or a primitive data types. So for that sake, you wanted to convert those primitive data types to the wrapper class objects and can be used within the methods. For that sake, the wrapper classes are used. There is much difference will not be there. Just whatever the data type you are going to write, like char can be used as character. Whatever the meaning of char will be there, it will be used as character. That's all. There is nothing else you are going to have the definition for that one, or you are going to not going to change anything. That is called as like this one. Byte can be written as B capital YTE. Then afterwards you want to have a short. Short can be written as SHORT. So what you can understand from this particular class, whenever there is unusual things are going to have or ambiguity statements will be there. At that position, objects, if they are not going to accept with the methods, at that position we are going to use these wrapper classes, and the wrapper classes can be used with two different types. They are called as, one is auto boxing and another one is called as unboxing. Auto boxing, what it is going to do, it converts the normal character to character object, or primitive types to object of its corresponding wrapper classes is known as auto boxing. For example, conversion of int to integer. Yes, int is a primitive data type, and its convenient wrapper class or corresponding wrapper class will be integer. If you are going to have a long's conversion or corresponding wrapper class will be long itself. So you can understand, if the primitive data type will be converted to the what you can say object of its own corresponding wrapper class, we can call them as what? Auto boxing. You are going to have a simple example here. What you have defined is just class auto boxing, public static void main, then string args already you have seen, char ch is equal to within the single bracket a. Means what it is going to say, it is going to accept a primitive data type, and this primitive data type will be converted to what? What you want to create? It will be converted to a corresponding wrapper class object. So char ch is equal to a. Character is a wrapper class here. Wrapper class is accepted with the object called as a is equal to ch. Whatever a within single brace you have stored, it is going to store within the a, and this is nothing but called as auto boxing. And you are going to display array list of integer it is going to accept with integer here. Integer means it is array class, a wrapper class which is going to create a array list is equal to new array list, and array list dot add 25. So a normal object, object array list, class array list object is accepted with class integer, and the value 25 is stored within the array list, and you're going to display that one. So ch is not displayed, you can display that one also, there is no any problem directly. Array list dot get 0, get 0 means at the 0th position you're going to have 25. So normal integer value is converted to the wrapper class. So vice versa of this one is nothing but called as what? Unboxing. It is just the reverse process of autoboxing, where converting an object of a wrapper class to its corresponding primitive type is known as unboxing. So in autoboxing, what you did, you converted primitive data type to the wrapper class object, and here wrapper class object will be created to the primitive data type. So what are you going to do here? You can just check out character ch is equal to a, you are going to have. So whenever you are going to have a capital letter, you should have to think that is a wrapper class, and then ch is stored with a here. Char a is equal to ch. Ch is a object of what? Wrapper class, and you are converting that to be in a form of what? Normal primitive data type. And once again the same part you will be using here. Array list, integer is a wrapper class, your created object for that one, added 24 within that, and that array list dot 24 will be stored within a normal integer. So here it was created from normal to wrapper, and here it is creating like wrapper to normal class. So this is nothing but called as what? An auto boxing as well as unboxing technique. Understood? Wrapper classes are nothing but what? Conversion between primitive to object values and object values to the primitive data types. And you're going to have two types. One is called as auto boxing, which is going to convert normal primitive data types to corresponding wrapper class objects. That is called as auto boxing. Unboxing stands for what? Where corresponding wrapper class objects will be converted to primitive data types. That is called as unboxing. Okay, then we can go for a very important part. Once again, you have learned these statements within your C programming language. What actually meant by the string? What are the different types of string arrays you are going to have? What do you mean by the string methods? You will be knowing these things. String methods, different types of. There you have seen only 6 to 7. Here you are going to have so many. Then you are going to have the string buffer class as well as string builder class. So string manipulation is the most common part of Java programs. It represents sequence of characters. A string is what? Group of characters or sequence of character. If I am going to see string str is equal to sjpn. Sjpn is what? A string name which is going to have a sequence of characters. Sjpn. So how they will be stored within the part now? If sjpn is there, character of character array, it is char array is equal to new char of 4 characters. Char array of 0 you are going to store with s. Here written here Java, you are going to store s. In one position you are going to store j, in two position you are going to store p, and the third position you are going to store en. So this is how you are going to define an character array, and this character array can be converted to the string array also. How it is possible? It can be done by using with two different statements. One is called a string and string buffer classes. String is a class, another one you are going to have with a substantiated with the string buffer as well as string builder classes. String name is equal to new string of a string. So string creates an object is going to hold the double inverted comma values within itself. So example, string first name is equal to new string of Nirsosi will be stored within first name. So this is how you are going to dump a normal string information. If I wanted to create a normal information in a form of string array, means I wanted to go for, if you will be writing like this way, you want to store only one element at a time. means Nirsosi. But I wanted to store now SJPN, BCA, college, Nirsosi. So how many strings are there? SJPN, BCA, college, Nirsosi. 4 different types of strings are there that can be stored within a single name by defining as a string array. So you can see here. You can see, is it right or not? Just you're going to have string array is equal to new string of, here if you have defined 3 means you can accept with 3. If you want to say 4 means 4 string values can be accepted. So what you can understand from this particular slide means how actually the character array creates and how you are going to store the character by character within the positions. Then afterwards, when you are converted that character array to the normal string, how you are going to store a simple or a single string within a string class, and how that string class can be converted to the string array. And I wanted to store more than one string elements within the particular said string name. You have seen all those things. We can go for next one, that is what are different types of methods you are going to have here. There are 1 2 3 4 5 6 10 11 18 different types of functions are there. You have seen only string methods are 6. One is called as strcat, strcpy, str length, then afterwards uppercase, lowercase, and another one you're going to have it. So only 6 odd, 5 to 6 odd functions you have seen, but you can check out with here more than 15 functions at a time. You can check with now one by one what actually meant by char at. Char at returns the character at the specified index position. If I wanted to say a string is there, SJPN is a string. What is the position of P? Then ultimately what you are going to have, S will be holded with 0th position, J will be holded with 1. So position of P will be 2. So it is going to display for you as a 2. Means what is the position of a particular character you can define. Compare to is nothing but called as comparison between two different types of strings. Keep in mind, compare to means comparison between two different types of string values. Compare to ignore case. Compare to ignore case means if one string is given uppercase and another string is given lowercase, at that time it is not going to check what type of case it is, just it is going to compare. If it is compared and if it is having same, it is going to give the 0, otherwise it is going to give -1 or 1 among 3 elements. Concatenate stands for appending two strings, combining two strings. Contains means checks whether a string contains a sequence of characters. What do you mean by this one? I wanted to check within SJPN college. I wanted to check G, whether G is present within the string or not. SJPN college, G is present, yes, it is going to return true, otherwise no. Equals means compares two strings, return if the strings are equal, otherwise it will be returning with false statement. Means SJPN I am going to write, if both the strings are okay, go for it. SJPN college is there, SJPN will be checked with the college, so both strings are not equals and it will be returning with the false statement. Equals ignore case, compares to two strings, ignores case considerations. You think like that way, SJPN written in capital letters and SJPN is written in small letters. At that position you will be having a confusion whether it is going to return true or false. That it returns true because both stands with same name, but the cases are different. If the same thing it is used for your equals, then ultimately it will be returning as false because it is going to check with the cases. Capital S ASCII value difference and small s ASCII value will be different. So for that sake, what it is going to do, it returns with false. But when you are going to use with equals ignore case, at that position you are going to have with just the sequence of the letters it will be checking. If the S is there, yes, J, J, P, P, N, N. It doesn't go for any case declarations. That is called as equals ignore case. Keep in the mind, equals ignore case means it doesn't check for the capital or small letters. If it finds to be both are same, so it will be returning true. If like that way, first string is having with SJPN and the second string you are going to have with the college. what are you going to have? Whether it is going to return the true or false? False, 100%. Both the strings are different from one another. Index of returns the position of the first found occurrence of specified character in a string. Index of means I wanted to check whether there is n present or not. In an SJPN, n is present. If it is yes, it will be checking. Yes will be having holding with the position called as 0, J1, P2 and as well as n is at the third position. So for that sake, what it is going to do? It will be displaying the third position. Character at defines something different. Character at defines something different. Character at means you gives the position, it returns the character. And index of what it is going to do? You give the position, you give the value and it is going to return the index of it or position of it. That is the differences between character at and index of. Length returns the length of a specified string. What is the length of SJPN? 4 characters. It is going to return with 4 characters. Now you are going to have a replace. Having with what now? Replace. Searches a string for a specified value and returns a new string where the specified values are replaced. Now you check. I wanted to convert college E as a capital letters. Now you are having another string called as college and I wanted to convert E as capital letters. So how many E's are present? How many E's are present within the college? 2 E's are there. Okay. So what it is going to do? It converts that particular character to small to capital. Replace your make. Just it will be searching first. Then afterwards it is going to convert it and it will be displaying with a new character string. That is C will be the small, O will be the small, E will be the capital, L small, E, G, E. You are going to have small letters. E and E will be capital and all the others will be small itself. If you have been entered small elements. So it is going to replace like that, one by one. If you wanted to replace all the elements, then ultimately whatever the string you have been given, that string will be converted, will be replaced by whatever the information you have been given. That is called as replace all. Okay. Then you will be going with the split. Split means splits a string into an array of substrings. I wanted to have a SJPN BCA. SJPN college is there. I wanted to split in 2 parts. Then ultimately SJPN will be different and college will be different. That is nothing but in a single string can be splitted into 2 parts. Concatenation you are going to combine and the split is going to divide the given strings. Substring extracts the characters from a string beginning at the specified start position and through the specified number of characters. So SJPN college is there, okay, and I wanted to take out JPN from the number of elements. So jth position is 1. From there I wanted to take 3 characters, that is JPN. 0 to 3 characters I wanted to take out and everything should be there present within that particular string itself. That is called as a substring. Substring means in an exact string you are converting the given string into 2 parts. Splitting means you are dividing whole string. But here substring means you are taking off the number of characters starting and ending from the already existed string itself. That is called as substring. To lowercase. To lowercase means converting uppercase to lowercase. To uppercase means converting to upper to lowercase. To string means when you are having returns the value of a string object. When there is a case of normal string to be converted to object or normal object to be converted to string objects, at that time you are going to use with the 2 string values. Trim removes the white spaces from both the ends of a string. If any white spaces are present in between, for example when you have been used with a space bar, at that position if you are going to find anything like that way, at that position you are going to have with trimming, the white spaces will be removed off. Value of returns the primitive value of a string object. So these are the different types of methods you are going to have, you have seen. Then there are simple examples. We will discuss that one in the next coming class. Thank you.